the developers' names and faces have changed. One of the key developers right now is Shea, representing CalPERS, and I'm going to introduce you right now to Dave Sargent, who's here to talk to you.
All right. Thanks, Jan, and thanks for having me here. So I just wanted to spend a couple minutes going through a few slides. So I've got some pictures of some recent development activities, and this one here. So which button is it on?
Right.
Play?
Right.
Right. All right. So just a little bit of history here to put things in perspective. So we track the sales, and this goes all the way back to the beginning of Mountain House, and you can see the history there. You can see that the peak of sales in 2006, and then you can see the slide down to 2010. And so 2010, we were always selling things out here, but it did get down to 74 or 75 units in 2010. But then things turned around, and things have basically been doubling ever since. So in 2011, I think there were about 150 sales. And then last year, 2012, it was about, let's see, it should be about, well, close to, that shows, it's like 350, 375. And we expect to do about the same next year. We're on track. We've already sold about 135 so far this year. So we expect to do that yellow line, or hopefully even better if we can. So, and then so also this is what Cuesta looked like back in 2011. So that was 2 years ago. So at that point, Shea was just kind of plugging along, and Meritage and Standard Pacific were just showed up in the bottom corner there. And then you go 12 months later, Meritage sold out basically all their units down there in the bottom right, and Standard Pacific kept going. So you really started thinking, and then a year later, it looks like this. I mean, going back, it's just, the last 2 years has really been amazing. And we see it continuing. So with actually pretty much all of the lots in Neighborhood have sold from Shea Mountain House to builders like Meritage, Lennars, and Richmond American, Standard Pacific. So next we've got to go down and start getting Neighborhood C ready. This is the land plan for Neighborhood C. It's a lot like all the other neighborhoods. We've got a school in the middle, and then a neighborhood park. Dale's already, as you guys saw, working on the plans for that school. The orientation here is Central Parkway on the right-hand side. Let's see if we get a better thing here. You can see, here's a recent aerial. You can see the high school under construction. We're starting right now. You guys have probably seen on Mascot, the walls are going up. We've seen some activity down there. So we're working on that Neighborhood C Phase 1. We're basically picking up where we left off in 2007. And we've got about 500 lots that we're trying to get ready for sale this summer. And hopefully you'll see some models coming out of the ground there towards the end of the year, at the beginning of next year. And we're gonna keep, after we finish Phase 1 this summer, we're gonna keep going into Neighborhood Phase 2. So in about a year and a half, the whole neighborhood will be done. A lot of people ask about Central Parkway. When is that going to go through? So we're not going to do it with Phase 1. So it won't be open next summer, but maybe in about 18 months we'll make that connection to Central Parkway. And I know a lot of people have been eager to shave a couple seconds off their drive to work so we can. Okay, so that's some of the immediate development. At these meetings, some of the questions that always comes up are where's the grocery store? Where's the pool, and then where's the golf course too? Let's see. So there's at the corner of Mountain House Parkway and Byron. A lot of you guys already probably know this, but that's where the grocery store is going to go. Trimark controls that site, and they've been actively pursuing a grocery store. There's Safeways they've talked to, but they're not totally committed to Safeway. They're going to try to get someone out there as soon as they can. So that's ongoing, but the number that's always thrown out at these meetings is 5,000 rooftops. That's when the grocers typically want to come in, is when there's 5,000 rooftops. And we're getting close. We're about 4,000 rooftops today, just under that. And so given that we're about 300 to 400 permits a year, so we're a couple years away from that. So it's getting closer. and the way things are growing, it's encouraging. Then the other thing is the pool. So there is a pool planned in the master plan in the town center. In the second phase of Central Community Park, there's going to be a pool that's just to the north of the existing Central Park Phase 1. And we don't have any immediate plans to build that, but it is coming. It's probably several years off. And then the last thing is it's kind of cut off there at the top there, but there's the golf course. So there is the 18-hole golf course planned for the Trilogy and Mountain House community. And it's on hold right now. We're waiting for the market to pick up a little bit more steam, but people are always interested in hearing that. So that's probably 2015. You're going to see the golf course come there. So probably 3 years away. So I'm available for questions if anybody has one. Go ahead.
Dave, I'm curious about the town center.
The town center, right. So the town center, I think the first thing you're going to see there is what Trimark's going to do, which is the grocery store and some retail there. Eventually beyond that, there's the library and the rec center, and then any kind of retail we can get going with that. But it is going to be probably 2 years away. So. Okay, thank you.